Hi everyone, it's Carrie and we are at Hobby Lobby today. We're at the Hobby Lobby location in Claremont, Florida. We're going to go in, browse around, see what's new. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back everyone. I'm happy that you're all here. We've got these little pumpkin spice lattes in the coffee cups. Those are candles. I think that's pretty cool. It is officially pumpkin spice season. All the little coffee shops have all their drinks now. Does anyone have a favorite? We've got a couple different coffee shops here. One of them is called Foxtail. So if you live in Michigan or Florida, you might know what I'm talking about. They've got some pretty fall fun drinks. Pretty fun. Okay, yeah, sorry. I thought I said that all backwards. Anyhow, we've got the Woodwick candles also. The buttery pumpkin is a really nice fragrance. We're going to kind of see what else we have. And we have looked at a lot of fall over the past couple weeks. So if you're looking for, we're going to look at some fall. We're going to look at some candles and some other things as we meander through the store. We'll have some more fall towards the end, some art before that, and then Christmas at the very end. It's getting a little bit hard to avoid at Hobby Lobby. So this is their spa collection of candles. We've got lemongrass and Tangelo right there. I was kind of going through smelling some of these. This one is eucalyptus. There's one eucalyptus and sage. Anyhow, it smelled really good. Lemon bergamot. Let's see what else we have up here. This one was pretty. Mint, leaf, and mandarin. The lids on these particular candles, they had a pretty good suction on them. That one smelled really good. What's this one? Himalayan pink sea salt. That was a nice spa fragrance, I would say. I was trying to see the price on these were $10. Sorry, I had to hold it there. Let me see. Can you focus? See where the little yellow tag on the top? Sometimes my camera does not like the really itty bitty price tags. These are coconut wax blend. I know a lot of you in the comments when we talk about candles have questioned, what kind of wax are in these candles. If it says blend, I think it's safe to assume there's probably a paraffin in there. I love the jars on these candles. I think they're so pretty. This kind of like pressed glass. This one is called Clementine and Mango. It smelled pretty good. I love coming in. Does anyone else love coming in and just smelling candles everywhere? The coconut patchouli actually smelled pretty good, and I'm not normally someone that likes that kind of patchouli fragrance. The sea salt was pretty good also. This one, oops, we can't read the label on that. It was a lavender sage is what that one was. The bergamot blossom and orris smelled really pretty. I would describe it as like a boutique fragrance. Sweet pea, pomegranate. You have to like the sweet pea because it was a little sweet pea forward on that one. And I know candle fragrances are one of those things that it's so highly personal. That one was pretty. It had a good maple. This one says Italian linen. I did not know linens had a different fragrance, but here we go. I will just go ahead and take their word that smells that smells like Italian linen because I would have no idea. Sometimes the names on the candles crack me up. This is that Clementine Mango again, just in a different container. But very pretty, very decorative jars, and I appreciate that just from an aesthetic standpoint. This one is Sage Teakwood. And then we have a 40% off. It's funny, right now there's 40% off of fall, but there's 50% off of Christmas. They do have this whole entire aisle where all of these little throws scattered, kind of, I'm going to call them layer rugs, little area rugs, and then the overflow of the pillows. So their pillows run typically about $25, so then take your 40% off of that. I like that one. It's kind of like a chocolate milk color in there. It's really pretty. This is a scatter rug, and then over here is actually a throw blanket that kind of made its way over. But I promise the throw blanket is softer than the rug, but the patterns do match. So I thought those were fun with the brown and orange in there. But see, the whole aisle just has all of the core mats. We've got our little Highland cows. And my apologies, my phone is not silenced. I'm waiting for a text from one of my kiddos that I don't want to miss. You parents will understand. We've got $15 for these. I love the little kind of fringe on those pillows there with the sunflowers. And the core mats were all about $15 full price. So they had two different colors of the pumpkins. They had a white pumpkin, and then they had the orange pumpkin down below. But they had kind of an overflow of doormats. They've got the sunflower ones. These I like because honestly, you could use those right through the summer into the fall. Really get a good use out of those. Then we've got these really fun mushroom ones with the acorns on here. I love the black background. It makes all the other colors kind of pop on there. What's this? We've got a Charlie Brown and Snoopy jumping in the leaves. Oh, what I wouldn't give to have knees young enough to do that again. $22 for that adorable mat. That would be really cute actually with that white orange plaid throw rug that we just saw layered up there. That would really kind of pop out those colors. So $70 is not the price. $70 before the 50% off. So you take 50% off of that. Their lamps are always 50% off. So we're going to kind of check out what's in here today, see if there's anything new. And this one is $22. Okay, and that was the text I needed, so we're good. That was the whole mama heart. Just need to know you are where you are where you are supposed to be. I like this one here with the brown wood base and that kind of navy trim around there. These are only $20. I think these are really pretty. I love the blue floral on here with the navy lampshades. And these are $30. Yeah, if you're a mama of littles, trust me that even when your kids are grown adults, you're still going to want the, hey, did your flight land? Are you where you're supposed to be? You still kind of look forward to those text messages, just, so our hearts can rest a little bit. These are really cute, very neutral. On these are $30. It's a very pretty creamy beige. We have seen these before, and I do think these are super fun because I love that floral detail inside. These are $45. It's a really fun green. We've got our equestrian lamps over here. Those are $45. Some of these price tags are a little bit too high up, and that little one there doesn't actually... They don't have it written on there, darn it. Normally they have the 50% off handwritten on there in marker, like this one here for $30. But every once in a while you come across some as they've been changing stuff out or people purchase that they don't have those on there. And by the way, if you want to purchase their lamps, all you do is unplug it, put it in your buggy, and away you go. I love this pleated. This one here is kind of cool. Just a nice classic black lamp, and it has the pleated shade. I'm going to see if I can pull a price tag out of the middle of this one like a rabbit's hat. So it'll be a $30 lamp. They do have a pretty good variety of, that one up there is, what is that one, $50, $45, of wood lamps. So these are pretty. And the way that Hobby Lobby does this is you've got typically a few different sizes. They've got itty bitty little lamps that would be great on a bookshelf or countertop. So this one here is going to be end up $50 for that one. They've got kind of mid-size lamps, and then they've got small lamps, mid-size lamps, and then the really large ones. These are pretty. So $90, so you're looking about $45 for those. They're really pretty kind of beige. I am slightly obsessed with these here that are very pearl looking. It's just a really pretty cream and has just like this right amount of iridescent. Those white lamps up top, those remind me of a milk glass. These are $50. I love the lampshades on those. Some nice, just classic neutrals in here. And we're getting into the golds up top. So that white milk glass one looked like that one was about $40. Looking way up. And then this one here is $55. You all would laugh at me how much I change my glasses when I'm in the store from readers to my regular glasses. These are some pretty, I like these glasses. So the one on the right is a little bit in the gray and then a gray tone. And the other one has that kind of gold. Do you guys buy your lamps at Hobby Lobby? I have purchased lamps here before. I love this floral one over here. It is $38. The cord is also pink. That's what I think is so fun about that one. So we're going to go through a couple aisles of the artwork over here. That's kind of a cool piece. This one is $15. $23 for this one. I like these wood architectural type pieces. This one is $20. So currently 50% off, but that is as of August 30th. So just check your prices, check your sales before you go in. Super pretty green. They've had this line and kind of expanded on it, adding new things here and there along with some of the favorites that have remained. These are cute. You've got $6 for that one. That's a really pretty floral. These are cute. They're very narrow, very small, would be just super cute like that side by side, or if you've got something in a smaller space. Those are $39. Step back here so you can read that one. I love that. That one comes in at $55. $22 on this one. I like the frame. This one here is pretty. I like the frame on this one. Oh my goodness, the truth in this one. $27. I love that one. This is cute, just nice, simple green. Can you see that the texture on the back has a slight bit of a linen look? That one is $16. Oh, it's pretty. Looks like a big white hydrangea. Don't know if that's what it is, but that's what it kind of looks like. That one is $20. These are really pretty. This one is $22. Just nice, simple, better together. That's pretty with that sagey green. I do like this piece also. I like how they slip in sometimes a little bit of something modern amid things that are very, very either traditional. Oh, this is pretty. Can you see the little butterflies flying around the trees? That's cute. This one is $29. And if you are new here, where are you watching from? I would love to say hello to you in the comments. I do try my best to say hello to everyone and respond to the comments. Although recently I did discover that if I respond and then you respond again, I wasn't seeing those second responses. So I apologize. I wasn't ghosting anybody. I just can be a little technology, challenged at times. I love that family is everything. And then this really pretty green kind of architectural piece here. They've had this for a while. This one is $74. And then we've got our deep darks over here. That one is $46. These are cute. They're like a terracotta feeling type of material, but just like a little planter that you can put on the wall. This one is the same. They had a little bit of weight to them. They weren't too crazy heavy. This is a 2-pack down here. I like these. These are $40. Can you see? So $27 for this one. Sometimes these dimensional pieces can be a little bit hard to show, just depending on what's in the background to see the detail. Ooh, I like this one. There's a restaurant here called the Dahlia Lounge. $7. It is over at Disney's Coronado Springs, and they have artwork that looks like that. This one is $46. Tip that there. Sometimes that $40, the glare gets us a little bit, but I do like that one because the artwork was on a piece of fabric inside, and that had a little notice on it to just be very delicate with that wreath. This one says hello and welcome. Let's see if we can move the glare on that a little bit. This piece is fun. This one is $24 for this one. And then here is a very similar to the green one we just saw. This one is black. But this one's $100. That's a big price difference. I might grab some paint. Paint that green one. Save some money. That is $22. I like that. The frame on it's really fun. I've been known to do that too. If there's something that I like, but it's just the wrong color, many of you probably do that too. You get it. If it's a great deal, you go home and get some new paint on it yourself and make it the color you want it. We've got $12 for this one. This is really pretty though. They have a whole aisle of these little signs like that, which I think are super fun. There's a company called Small Woods. They're based out of Texas. Small business, small family business. This one is $16, but they custom make signs like that, and their stuff is not crazy expensive either. But if you ever want to check it out, it's Small Woods, based out of Texas, and they've got really cute signs that say different phrases like that. $55. But yeah, if you're looking for something a certain size or a certain phrase, they can even do things with your own family pictures, incorporate things like that. It's pretty cool. So these are fun. We've got kind of these, they're like browns and some mauves in here. This one is $61. That is a 2-pack. Okay, I just noticed something. I want you guys to be ready to pause your cameras. Pause right here. This picture has 2 different prices on it. I just noticed. The front one is $42.99 and the back one is $36.99. It's the same exact picture. That's crazy. Just be aware, I guess, when you're buying things, maybe look at the piece behind it. I've heard a couple people saying that from time to time, but I've never personally seen that firsthand. That's the first time I've seen that, and I just caught that when I was going back over and re-editing the video, and I thought, wait a second. Interesting. Okay, back to it. Now we're going to be in Inspector Gadget mode. This says multiple designs. What do we mean? So we've got, let me pull this piece down here. So this front piece, so they all coordinate, but they're all going to be a little bit different. That's kind of cool. These are really pretty browns in here. Sorry, I'm just a little bit blown away by that because, like I said, I've heard people say that, but I've poked around a little bit. That is the first time I've run into that. And here is another kind of abstract modern piece tucked up in here. That one is $20. Next time I go back to the store, I'm going to be snooping around Hobby Lobby. Gotta help my friends get better deals on some things. Happiness can be found in little moments, like getting a good deal, right? Just teasing. This is really pretty. It is, I like that they've just kind of put this little paper here in between the glass. That one is $25. This one is $85. I think I'm going to get myself some beige paint and a piece of canvas. I was not feeling that one for $85. $16 for this one. And we're going to browse through here. These I did discover were a little bit difficult to take down and look at the prices. They cling and bang, and $17. They make a little bit, they're a little bit difficult to pull off the shelf to look at some of these. So we're just going to browse around here. These are a lot of the metal, and wood pieces. And can you see this one has mushrooms on it? That one's kind of cool. I do like this bow. This one, it is metal and kind of has like a woven. It's really pretty. These are cute. So it's like a heart and a heart. And this one is $18. Our little trees cut out. So it's metal and wood in that one also. A lot of these are that combination of the wood and the metal. So you just kind of your mixed materials in here. This is kind of cool. It's just a little wall bell. And then we've got some bathroom art in here. I thought these were pretty funny. Prayer changes things except for that toilet paper. That's all you. I agree. What else do we have here? This one says just roll with it. Oh my goodness. Bathroom art has really become a pretty funny thing. We've got a little giraffe and a zebra all in their phones in their bathtub. Just a bathroom sign down here. This one is, I actually think this one here is quite pretty. The colors on it are beautiful. That one was the same one as up top, but we have our giraffe in the bath. And then we have some some word searches. If you need some word searches in the bathroom. This one is very grand. I actually kind of like that. This one cracks me up every time I see it in the store. This one, and then this one makes me laugh too. She's got the clothesline, the clip over her nose. And then we've got some various little laundry item art things in here, and we're going to go over and check out some fall. But I have to tell you, Christmas is taking over quickly. So if there are items that you need for the fall, I hate to say don't sleep on it, but don't sleep on it. Probably go get what you need for the fall because the stores are pushing Christmas in. I had stopped by, and we're just going to browse around in here because we've already looked at a lot of these items. And if you watch past videos, I've got prices on most of these things. I stopped at Home Depot. They had one skeleton, aisles and aisles of Christmas. So I was talking to the manager because I've gotten to know some of the people at the stores, and Christmas came in ahead of Halloween. So a lot of these stores are just trying to figure out how to balance the way things were shipped in this year. Which is funny because in just a couple years ago, we couldn't get anything. Now we've got everything super quick. So this one is $8. I do love a lot of the pumpkins in here. I don't think we've seen this arrangement though before. This one is pretty. $70 for that one, full price. Okay. I have a sibling that lives up in Illinois, and his Lowe's store has all Christmas, where my store has all patio. So I'm patio and Halloween, and he has both Christmas and Halloween. They've got all these little skeletons up here. These are skeletons, sorry. Hobby Lobby does not sell skeletons. These are $35. They are posable. We've got our little scarecrows down here. These are so cute though, with their little kind of button legs. Little, oh my goodness. So 15, here is the little boy in his little overalls, and then we've got the little girl in her cute little dress over here. She's so sweet. Some different fall art, but yeah, we will definitely look at some of the Christmas here and in just a little bit, because like I said, it's when I come into the store, I'm like, it's getting a little bit hard to knot, and I've tried to hold a little bit. That is I did not seen that one before. So it's a napkin holder for $10. We've got a clear glass pumpkin. It's kind of a dish, but almost a bowl. It's not a full bowl. It's that in between. I have not seen these before. These are pretty. $12. That's really cute. And then our thankful Thanksgiving bows up there. Those are pretty. This is a pretty big wreath. This one is $60. These little scarecrows had little stakes in them, so you could put them into a flower pot, your flower bed. I don't know that I would have them out in the weather that much. They are $10, super cute. And they had green hats, black hats, or navy that you could pick from. So this is fun. $20. It is a serving tray with that little spoon. Has the little bowl at one side of it. That's really fun. Always double check on your serving trays that you buy. Flip them over and just make sure that it says food safe. It will let you know on the bottom if it is indeed food safe. I've purchased a few things and you just in the past couple of years and realize, ooh, I actually can't put food on that. So I just always check right now. These are cute little espresso cups. It is $17 for that little stack. I don't think I've seen this piece before. I'm now in here trying to kind of search out what I have not seen. Love that. I think we have seen these before. $15. They are wood coasters. Those are fun. All right, everyone. We're very Candyland over here. They did have this line last year. So this little stack of pink, green, purple, these little boxes, those are all individually sold. So I'll show you, here's the top one, it's $16. But again, right now, everything Christmas is 50% off. So I'm not ready to buy anything for Christmas, but at 50% off, I'm pretty sure things are going to kind of remain in that 50% off though as we get into the season, just because of the sheer amount of inventory that the store has. I do love those big gumdrop, those little sugared gumdrops, that garland right there. That is really cute. Would be super sweet on a tree. Ha, my mom joke right there, super sweet on a tree. Get it, Candy? Sorry, I'll be here all night, everyone. I'm just trying to keep everyone awake at this point of the video. And thank you if you are still watching at this point of the video. Thank you so much. Our little fake pastel candy canes down here, and then these adorable little light up houses. These little snowmen, those are cute. Little candy covered with peppermints. Our big gumdrops in there. That would be really cute in a planter. They even have little sugar covered little sprinkled donuts and big ice cream bars too down here. Got some Christmas bells over here. These are $17. They've got them in red, black, and white. And then we've got some, these are pretty big gingerbread men. But I love, did you notice the little cupcake on the top of his hat? This one is $200. And then we have all the tree skirts up here. We've got some white ones over here, creamy ones. And these were anywhere from $45, $42 up to $55. And then we have the variety of tree bases that they have, the covers. So if you don't want to do a skirt, but you want to do a collar, they've got the white, and they also have that one in a wood tone. This one here is very kind of, blingy looking with some glittery string. These are kind of cool. I don't think those boxes were, I don't know that we had those last year. So 19 on the small one, 28, and this one is 37. And they also have those in white up top. I'll show you those in a minute. You've got the large bells right here, $11 for those. These are 13. And way up top, you're going to see there's some trees, but there's the white boxes that coordinate with those red ones. But up top here on the left, these are smaller tree rings. It's like a metal bucket that you put the tree base in. I think that's pretty cool. And I'll stand back so you can see there's a big gold tree ring up there. It says Merry Christmas on it. And the white one had a red bow. I've got a whole little gingerbread section in here with little plushies. Little gingerbread cutout cookie pillows. Gingerbread boys and girls up there. Those are all stuffed, like, stuffed animals. Plushies. These are cute. And then $52. This one's kind of cool. A little gingerbread tree stand collar there. And then here are the smaller gingerbread men that match the one around the corner. Let me see how much this one is. So half the price. This one is $100. And then obviously take your 50% off. But yeah, it's a little bit smaller than the other ones over there. We've got some more fall items in here, everyone. And with that, we are going to head out. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you all have an amazing day. Take care and be safe, everyone. We'll be back. We'll be checking out all that Christmas over there pretty soon. Take care.